Hey guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Me and Ben have decided to do the 50 facts about me tag. So we're going to take it in turns, doing 25 each. And let's get started. My name is George Anthony Joseph Secondino Solosolia. When my brother came along, they had no family names left to give him.
I'm 24 and I currently live back at home. I'm not 24, I'm 23. I turned 24 in March, so I suppose I'm closer to 24 than 23.
I was born on the 21st of January 1992. I'm 24 years old.
I drink an obscene amount of Red Bull and Coke, or Relentless, or Monster. Pretty much any energy drink I can get my hand on that has the most amount of caffeine at the possible time. You don't want to meet me in the morning. I'm not a nice person until I've had a go-go juice.
My brother is born a year but a day after me. His birthday is the 20th of January. He was my first birthday present.
I have a small to unhealthy obsession with social media, specifically Instagram.
My favourite band is Fleetwood Mac.
At college, I studied English, sociology, and psychology, and at university, I studied advertising.
I apprenticed as a tattoo artist for 2 years and worked as a tattoo artist for 1 year. I haven't been working in a tattoo shop for 2 years now.
My parents are divorced.
I have a phobia of fish. Don't know where it came from. Just do. I can't go to an aquarium. I went to an aquarium once and had a panic attack.
I have an obsession with hats and trainers. I buy them, but also simultaneously lose them, so I end up having to buy more, and then finding the ones that I just bought about 6 months later, leading to too many hats and trainers.
I am a vegetarian.
We have had a variety of pets growing up. We've had 4 dogs, 2 that we currently have, called Kenny and Bella. We also had a greyhound called Mousy as a kid, and then a Springer Spaniel Labrador mix called Geo. We had rabbits called Thunder and Lightning, then Thunder ate Lightning one night. Guinea pigs, probably a fuck ton of them. Hamsters, only one of them. His name was George. My dad fed him on beer and kebab until he died at the ripe old age of 6 years.
I love Mexican food. It is my favourite food of all time. I will eat anything Mexican. If we go out for dinner with friends or with Ben, I will advise Mexican food.
I enjoy really shit TV, like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, Paranormal Lockdown, RuPaul's Drag Race, EastEnders, Emmerdale, and apparently now Heartbeat, after watching an episode which was really good where a man steals a horse and tries to cut her and kills it for clue.
I love horror movies, all kinds of horror movies, zombies, dead stuff, Dracula, mummies, anything. But my favourite is Aliens 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream.
Pro tip, if you're ever going to get a tattoo, don't do it stoned, because you will have stoner's leg, and when they try to tattoo your very first tattoo on you with stoner's leg, it becomes very difficult.
Star Wars is my favourite movie franchise. I've loved Star Wars since I was a kid. I've collected way too many Star Wars things. As you can see just behind me, there's a Star Wars lamp and books.
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, but one of those brothers passed away when we were little.
I hate hot weather. I must be the only person in Britain who complains when the sun comes out. I love the cold. I will go on holiday to cold places. I will refuse to go on to a beach holiday.
I have 4 tattoos. One is my pocket watch. One is Vanessa. The other one is on my shoulder. And then the last one is on my leg.
As a kid, I wanted to design video games. Me and my cousins used to spend hours designing video games, the characters, the weapons, the landscapes, all their backstories, and eventually we figured out that it was never going to happen.
I prefer boxers, not briefs. Just to strangle the boy bag.
I grow a beard out of sheer laziness. I cannot be bothered to shave. It is a task that no man should have to go through.
I enjoy pretty much any type of music. The only thing I would say I'm strictly adverse to is screamo. That does not mean that I like that does mean that I do like screaming, just not the only thing that should be heard in the song.
I am terrified of roller coasters. I was once on a roller coaster with my best friend's little brother. He decided after I got strapped in that he would jump off and leave me there at the front. I screamed at the top of my lungs going round and cried when I got off. That's embarrassing.
I vape a lot. I also work in a vape shop. It's pretty fucking cool. It's probably the easiest and most fun job that I've ever had.
I love Power Rangers. I can sit and watch Power Rangers for hours. Whether it's new, old, anything, just Power Rangers all the time. And I'm so excited for the new movie.
My favourite colour is orange to look at.
I'm allergic to bananas.
This red scar here is actually a scar from when I fell off my skateboard and I smashed my face against the concrete.
I love serial killers, reading about them, watching documentaries, watching movies. I can sit and watch and read anything about serial killers for hours. It's something my mum instilled in me, and I'm so happy Ben loves to do the same. It's what we spend most of our evenings together doing.
If I could change one thing about myself, it would be my disgusting hairline. Meh.
I can't stand the smell of a roast chicken or bacon. They both smell gross.
And my favourite thing about myself is probably my beard. It goes pretty well.
I have had 2 nicknames in my life. Originally I was called Marmite by my grandmother. She basically, it come from my mate. She then turned it to Marmite because she realised you either love me or hate me. Most people hate me. Really hate me.
Deep-seated hatred.
The other nickname is Owl. I got that when I was working in the tattoo shop because I had an owl tattooed on my arm. And they thought it was really original.
Although having natural coloured hair now, I have pretty much been every colour on the rainbow. This ranges from purple to grey, including yellow, orange, intentionally and unintentionally, green, blue, pink, red, yeah, and in various shades.
I started to play the guitar at 13 years old. I originally was taking lessons at school and then eventually just taught myself. It was just easier that way. I've been in bands since I was 13. Most recently I was in a band called Harsh Times. I left the band just because I wasn't able to do it with work commitments. I'll link them down below. My best friend Kate's in the band, so you can go check them out.
I hate white socks. I will only try and wear black socks if it is at all possible. It's impossible to get white socks as clean as they come out of the packet.
A really morbid sense of humour, stuff that shouldn't make me laugh makes me laugh, like death and illness and stuff like that. I think it comes from my lack of empathy. So, and I describe myself as not everyone's cup of liquidized dead baby.
I'm extremely competitive. I must always win at things, but usually I lose, which annoys me.
I have worked in technology retail for about 2.5 years. I started off as a sales assistant for a second-hand store, and then was made supervisor, and then I now work for a huge electrical retailer on the high street, and I've been a supervisor there for just over a year.
I'm like a magpie. If there is a shiny surface, I must look in it, which probably also makes me incredibly vain.
I love to draw.
I enjoy gaming, but I prefer handheld gaming over console gaming. My favourite handheld game of all time is probably Pokemon, but my current favourite one is Smash Bros.
Mainly stuff in a neo-traditional style, but I will dabble in some realism every now and then, and maybe some lettering, but it's really hard for me to get into the flow of lettering.
I am a recovering addict. I've been clean for over a year, and thanks to the help of my friends and family, each day goes by easier and easier.
I collect figurines. lots of figurines, and it only started about 3 years ago, but I have stuff in boxes that I've not seen in about a year. It's become a real problem. I cannot be taken anywhere where there's figurines. Comic-Con is my worst enemy. Well, my wallet's worst enemy.
This is my 4th time filming parts for this video.
That concludes our 50 facts about me, 25 each. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!